Today's adventure is a traveling day. MKE, Milwaukee. Welcome to today's episode. It's all about traveling. We're at the airport at the parking structure in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Our first, with 2 flights today, our first connecting flight is going to St. Louis, Missouri, and then from St. Louis on to Cleveland to meet up with everybody for the Cleveland Gaming Classic. And I got my luggage here, 1 suitcase, a backpack, my hat, some munchies. This is everything I'm gonna need for the next couple of days. Let's get checked in. Our flight is on time, flying Southwest today. Flight 1665, departure 11:40 a.m. On time, gate C24, and it's a lot earlier. Current time, just after 8 in the morning. I got here early, wanted to play it safe. It's been a long time since I have hopped onto an airplane. I like this entrance. It takes us right into the main level at Milwaukee General Airport. And we'll check out the cool floor before we go through security check-in. Do you remember seeing these whenever I go to the airport? They have been here forever, kind of symbolizing sailboats on Lake Michigan. Everyone leaving the airport, picking up any arrivals going down this road, leading back to the highway. You can see the truck way off to the distance. But we're not leaving, we're jumping on an airplane and we're going to St. Louis. And onto the terminal, across the skywalk. See everyone picking up right below all the arrivals, departures, picking up or dropping off today. We're heading into the concourse and ticket. And a little layout of the land. There's 1 security checkpoint. That's not where we're gonna go through. You see kind of the skyline of downtown Milwaukee. And Milwaukee is known for Miller beer. They have the Miller Brewery shop. It's classic OG logo. Girl in the moon. More Miller down here. Harley Davidson also big factor in Milwaukee. Actually used to be a Burger King right over here. And I always look for that clock. Current time, 8:20 a.m. Friday morning, September 22nd, 2023. There's a shot of the downtown. And Milwaukee, Wisconsin is known for Summerfest, huge festivals in the summer where everybody plays huge concerts. We didn't make it this year. We did go to State Fair. There actually used to be a nice kind of museum for the airport where the Summerfest store is. There's escalators going down to get your boarding passes to check in and to leave for departure, somebody picking you up. This is all that's left. Since Summerfest has moved in, just have this classic MKE. You get a nice photo shot here. We're going Concourse C. There is a PGA Tour shop here. It's been here forever. It's funny seeing stores at the airport. Like, how much more is it than going to like a mall per se? But we're going to gate C24. Just have to get through security checkpoint, and it doesn't look too bad. Security checkpoint. Everything in the box. The shoes are off. We're in socks and our suitcase. Get dressed here and put the belt back on and head to C24. They got a Cousin Subs and a Starbucks. Probably grab a coffee while we're down here. The medium black pike roast. And I just want to point out the sports store. It's not open yet. Too early in the morning. Bunch of Milwaukee Bucks, Green Bay Packers. Sports apparel. Like I said, it's very interesting to see all these stores at the airport. People coming in here and seeing this stuff, they might be persuaded to pick up some of these shirts, hats. And right by the concourse, they do have some more Packer stuff, along with sodas. You can't take the liquids through security checkpoint. Snacks, magazines, and those classic head pillows for the plane. 2 for $25. 2 for $35 if you want to step it up. And even though it's been a long time since I've flown, I guess I usually go with Southwest. Just been accustomed to doing Southwest, and you know they have the check-in you got to do 24 hours early. Made sure yesterday, which was Thursday, that I checked in. I'm sitting in row Group B4, so B4 flying to St. Louis, B20 flying to Cleveland. So I should have a window seat. Some pallets right here. But this is gate 22. 24 is just right down there. A lot of people sitting over here. Just find an open seat. As it gets later, more and more planes showing up in Milwaukee. And right off to the distance is that parking structure we parked at. A couple of United planes. A little bit of a delay on my departure. Originally 11:40. Now we're boarding at 11:47. I still get into St. Louis with enough time to connect to my ultimate destination, which is Cleveland. Someone's coughing it up behind me. And a shot of the other terminal. When we walked in, we went left. This was straight ahead to get to security check-in. We're by United. Kind of empty over on this side. Just kind of wandering around, padding my time for boarding. Some Milwaukee themed shirts. Milwaukee Good Land. Brew City brand. And it looks like my plane has just touched ground. And as soon as the people exit this plane, they move me from C-24 to C-25. We will board, and I'll head to St. Louis. And from that point, head on to Cleveland. But here's my boarding pass. Group B, position 4. It is 11:42. Boarding in about 2 minutes. And going down the runway. It's been years since I've been down here. Hopefully there's a window seat. Now I want to ask. It'd be nice to get a shot of St. Louis flying in. If they'll know what side of the plane you'll have that view. And we were just informed that there's going to be a bunch of open seats, so sit pretty much anywhere you want. They couldn't confirm what side St. Louis will be on. I had a good feeling to sit on this side, so we'll see. Hopefully we'll get some good shots when we get up in the air.
Shortly after takeoff, we will serve complimentary soft drinks, juice, and coffee. Premium selection, including alcohol, are also available for purchase or with a valid coupon. There's a beverage menu in your seat back pocket, or you may go to the Southwest beverage menu on the in-flight entertainment portal, southwestwifi.com, where these options are displayed. This aircraft is equipped with Wi-Fi. We hope you enjoy our free TV and movie options. Internet service may be purchased for $8. For more information on accessing our free Wi-Fi and our entertainment options, please check the beverage menu in your seat back pocket in front of you. We will let you know when you may use or approve electronic devices. Small portable electronic devices such as cell phones and tablets may be used in airplane mode during all phases of flight. Cellular functions must be turned off once the port entry door is closed. To keep most electronic devices powered throughout your flight, USB outlets are near each seat. Just look for the blue light. If you are in an emergency exit seat, please review the safety information card in the seat back pocket nearest you. If you do not meet the selection criteria on the card, are unable to perform the functions, please let us know right now so we can reseat you. So that we may push back from the gate, please fasten your seatbelt, raise your seat back and tray table to the full upright and locked position, and make sure carry-on items are stowed completely under the seat in front of you, or in the overhead bin, leaving the area around your feet clear. Laptop computers and portable electronic devices of similar size must also be stowed at this time. If you wish to use them after takeoff, please stow them under the seat in front of you. Thank you for choosing Southwest Airlines and welcome aboard. Secure the mask with elastic straps. Although oxygen will be flowing, the plastic bag may not inflate. Continue wearing the mask.
Getting closer to the runway. And we're up. St. Louis Airport.
Flight attendants, please arm and cross-check doors for arrival.
St. Louis, St. Louis. Got about an hour till the next flight. Gonna go to gate E34. St. Louis Blues. For a second I thought the Rams still played in St. Louis. It's been so long. It's the LA Rams. I was expecting to see Rams stuff, but then I remembered they did move to Los Angeles, but the St. Louis Blues are still here. And then next flight to Cleveland, flight 1666, E34 on time. Departures 2:40 p.m. current time, 1:35 p.m. in the afternoon. Some rocking chairs right across from that gate. Just a look at the highway here through this tunnel. They did have a couple of these when I was walking up. This kind of breaks up down that aisle. And when we landed, I did see from a distance, so when we were coming down, way down that aisle over here, and I could see that this was E, and I'm like, well, it's pretty quick, pretty close to where I'm coming off. Actually, it was a hike, and I didn't check my phone I didn't know exactly the time, and I was got a little worried here. I didn't want to get here too late, because I have B20, I'm in that second boarding group, and I'm gonna try to score another window. You hate, you make sure you check in 24 hours early, and then you just hate to miss that, You might be able to pick your seat. I mean, sitting in the middle, I don't think this is going to be a long flight, but it's probably going to be 2 hours. I mean, we're in St. Louis, we're going to Cleveland. It was 54 minutes from Milwaukee to St. Louis, maybe an hour and a half to Cleveland, hour and a half, 2 hours. But yeah, sitting in the middle would be horrible. To this runway. This will be the next runway we're going down. Imagine about 35 minutes. They'll be boarding us. Still waiting on the plane to come. Not sure where the plane's coming from, but they'll have to, all the passengers will have to exit, and we'll go on. Get to Cleveland about 5:15, 5:20, and have a great weekend in Cleveland. I'm really looking forward to this. A bunch of stuff planned. I mean, we're all getting there at different times. Most of the guys are there. It'll be a fun night. And then tomorrow will be the Cleveland Gaming Classic. We might actually go tonight. Just kind of gonna, go with the flow. Whatever the guys want to do. It's be a good time. Flight 1666, boarding group B20. Looks like it's boarding in just under 30 minutes. And I forgot that Cleveland was Eastern time, we're in Central. So we get there about 5:15, 5:20. So yeah, about an hour and a half, not too bad. Here's the plane that's gonna be taking me to Cleveland today. N7734H.
Yeah, got trapped in the
They got a NASA building in Cleveland. And this right here is why I decided to fly into Cleveland instead of driving, to see the Superman statue. Cleveland, Ohio, birthplace of Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster. And for posterity, we stand next to the Man of Steel Superman.
And Siegel and Schuster became instant celebrities. The Man of Steel was featured at the 1939 New York World's Fair, and even real-life Supermen like Charles Atlas sang his praises. He towered above New York City at the Macy's Christmas Parade, and thrilled crowds had gathered to see his adventures played out in department store windows. It wasn't long before Superman was seen in newspapers.
Cleveland, Ohio, birthplace of Superman. And this is where it's all taking place this weekend. Cleveland Gaming Classic.